All right, peace and black power, everybody. Want to welcome you to another NCRBGZ Productions. And like always, this is our round economic empowerment roundtable discussion. So, like always, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with us tonight. Whether if you catching us live or if you're watching the playbook, at the end of the day, we really appreciate you taking the time out, to watch this information, right? So, like always, thumb up the video, give us a thumbs up, write a comment if you're out there, share it to your friends, let your friends know that the NCRBGZ boys, we live. And, today is always a pleasure and it's always perfect timing whenever we talking about economic empowerment, because with economic empowerment, that that affects so many aspects of our lives that we must master this. This is something that we have to master, and then not only master it but apply it into real time and get benefits, right? So I want to get that my panel members. We're gonna have some panel members coming. So I want to allow my panel member that's up here the opportunity to introduce himself to the family, and then we're gonna jump right in here.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, this is Richard, the financial advocate out of Arkansas. Once again, it's always a pleasure to drop in on the show and share some good information. And I got something real special I'm going to hold up to the end, though, to share with you.
Okay. And I appreciate you, brother, for taking the time to be here yourself, right? If y'all don't know it, brother Richard brought me into a company called My Econ. And we're going to start off with My Econ, because My Econ has revolutionized my life ever since I have joined this company, right? And My Econ is a company that helps to teach. Let me share my screen. It helps to teach us financial literacy, but at the same time, it helps us to get prepared for the upcoming battles that it seems like we are headed. With the coronavirus, it seems like we're going to wave 2. And if you wasn't prepared for the first wave, can you imagine the second wave? Right. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to play a quick video. I'm going to play my econ video. And if you've seen it before, watch it again. Maybe it's something you didn't catch the first time. But if you're new to it, we're going to play it again. Because I don't think it never can get old. Especially when you're dealing with the 5 ways. But we're going to let the video play.
Hello, and thanks for receiving this life-changing information. I am going to share some information about one of the most unique companies in America today. The company is MyEcon, a 15-year-old debt-free, technology-driven company that has empowered associates to generate over $500 million. MyEcon has a powerful business income system and a financial strategy which empowers people to minimize their taxes, eliminate their debt, build great credit, and grow investment income. The strategy is income shifting. You might be thinking, how can income shifting help me attain financial success? Think about what an additional $1,000 or more in monthly cash flow could do for your budget. You could pay off debt quickly, build investments faster, or even enhance your lifestyle. MyEcon has 2 powerful methods for people to acquire cash flow. The first method is using strategies in our membership. The membership has 5 cash flow strategies which enables our associates to shift dollars back into their household. The second is by earning business income, referring the membership to other people. Let's discuss how to increase your cash flow using the membership. The first strategy is correct tax withholding. The IRS says over 100 million employees have too much money withheld from their paycheck for taxes. When too much money is withheld for taxes, employees lose money because they could have used that money for investing, debt elimination, or lifestyle. Every day, we have hundreds of people correct their W-4 and increase their take-home pay. The second strategy is minimize taxes. As a MyEcon associate, you are also a business owner. Business owners have access to many more tax deductions than employees. Those deductions can save business owners thousands of dollars. We provide each associate with our Cash Flow Manager app, which tracks income, expenses, receipts, and business models. We also provide training from the IRS website on potential deductions and how to document them. Our third strategy is debt elimination. We provide each associate with debt elimination software, debt elimination training, and extra cash flow to eliminate debt fast. The fourth strategy is build great credit. MyEcon's My Credit system provides each associate educational videos and support tools to build a great credit score. Associates learn how to dispute negative credit history and how to maximize credit utilization, credit mix, credit history, and new credit. Our fifth strategy, investment education, leads to investment income, which provides financial freedom. We provide training on investment terminology and investment strategies. One of our most important strategies is own a piece of America. As consumers, we spend millions of dollars during our lifetime with big American companies. Shifting some of those dollars into buying stock in those companies instead of consumer goods only simply makes sense. Our associates increase their cash flow using the strategies in the membership and earn business income referring the membership to other people. MyEcon has a world-class affiliate compensation system. We make money enrolling new members and asking those members to refer the membership to other people. You earn $25 on personal enrollees, up to $7 on team enrollees, plus up to $8 monthly residual income on each active membership. Top associates earn thousands of dollars in weekly upfront commissions and monthly residual income. When you sign up, you receive a personalized website, our world-class business system, and our income shifting membership. Because of our special promotion, you can get started for a one-time fee of just $29.95, and then a small monthly fee of just $34.95 beginning 30 days after enrollment. Remember, the fees are tax deductible, and as an actively engaged business owner, you can get thousands of dollars in tax deductions. Get started today and start making and saving money immediately.
So as y'all can see, MyEcon is a company that has been around for almost 20 years. It's a company that's owned by two brothers based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And what MyEcon specializes in is financial literacy or financial education. Like the video said, right? It's 4 ways that they help you save money. First, they teach you to correctly fill out your W-4. I'm just gonna run over these things. Like they teach you to correctly fill out your W-4. A lot of us we give Uncle Sam too much money about money and taxes. Well, MyEcon teaches how to change that. Then the second thing, minimize your taxes, right? You become a business owner. With MyEcon, you become a business owner. When you become a business owner, you are now in position to take advantage of a lot of tax breaks that home-based businesses have. So you can take advantage of these tax breaks, and it also helps as far as minimizing your taxes and helping with the amount of money that you pay Uncle Sam and how you can actually, write off a lot of your everyday expenses that you usually do, right? Then they teach you how to do some debt elimination. They teach you how to budget and eliminate your debt. Basically, you put all your debt together and you come up with a system and a plan how you're going to get out of this debt by income shifting some of that money that you got by changing your W-4 form. So that money now you can use that money to income shift, right? Then you have you build your credit. They teach you how to build your credit. Take somebody who don't have good credit. They give you all the steps and the tools to fix your own credit and get a good credit score. And then finally, they teach you investment education. Because now once you have eliminated debt and you have good credit, now you want to learn how to invest your money into some of these businesses or stocks or gold or silver, or Bitcoin, altcoins, whatever you want to invest in. You want to buy real estate, you want to be the crown. A lot of people don't understand the crown, understand what the crown means. But for those who do, you know what I'm talking about, right? But you want to invest and you want to be an owner instead of being a consumer. You want to be an owner or a distributor, right? So brother, Rich, you want to jump in real fast, brother?
Man, I really do. It just so happens, July, my anniversary is coming up. July 17th, 2017, I joined my econ. So I'm coming up on 3 years in about 4 days. So I just want you to visualize a grown man working for the past 3 years, getting all this tax money on his job. I haven't paid 1 cent in taxes in 3 years. And what that has allowed me to get my emergency fund up, to that time has allowed me to learn how to invest. That's a 3-year education I have had from my econ, watching the videos, going online, learning the language, investing in myself in different programs. So, man, just thinking that 3 years of not paying taxes and getting a refund. And I said that because right in about 3 days, we all have to file taxes. And we're going to have those who are going to have a reason why they're not going to file. Or if they are going to file and getting a refund, man, the government done held your money up all this time. And that bonus I was talking about, for those who don't know, when they give you your refund this year for the first time, they're going to pay you interest on that money. Might not be much, but it's better than nothing. But the point is, had a person gotten all their money over the year and had invested that in an account, it would draw more interest than what they're going to give you for the money you've given them. And I said all that to say this. I have taken it so far that the money I get from my econ, I have that weekly deposit to my stash account where I actually invest the money that I get from my econ. I'm investing my money and giving it direction as many ways as I can, but it took time to understand and to put all the pieces together to hopefully automate my life. But man, it's a powerful system. I just encourage people who do join to not give up, get that W-4 money initially, build up that first $1,000 like I did, and then from there you'll have results in your life, and you won't look back when you're working on your credit and your credit score is going up, and you know why it's going up. And you're talking to people and you hear their pain in their life, and you actually have a solution if they follow that can change their life. So, man, it's been the best thing in my life, and I'm coming up on 3 years, and I'm just proud to have you, Stuart, ride with me as we tear up the world.
Oh yeah, and something that hardly ever do we talk about my econ. When we talk about it, is you get money for referring people, but my econ also offer products. We have products that we actually offer. And Richard, do you want to speak on the products or do you want me to do it?
I,
Because
I,
we
I would
go ahead.
I would like to kick in there right now since we've been under pandemic. I've been buying. We have this thing called the cashback mall, and you'll get a percentage of whatever you buy from the various stores we have. So I bought my mother a mattress from Sam's Club, and man, they delivered the mattress. All I had to do was lay it out, open up the bag, and it popped out of a bag. It was just the most amazing thing you ever seen. But once again, buying stuff from myself. Yes, we have other products, hand sanitizer, uh, credit. We got a whole bunch of products, but that product, Sam's Club, I actually can make money by spending money. And
Fine.
that's the beauty. I don't know anybody who's doing that.
Yeah. So now maybe another show I'll go over all this. But as y'all can see, we have products and services with my econ. So we have the ID Defender. We are embarking on a traveling service wherein now if you travel and book your if you book your motels and traveling with us, you get a discount, right? He just spoke about the cash back mall where you buy stuff from the mall and get cash back. We got health and nutrition products. We have coffee. We have the acclaimed bestseller, My Credit System. You want to notice my credit system, right? We have the audit protection. Um, we have roadside assistance, right? And you can compare the prices of this roadside assistance compared to AAA and see how the difference. We have hand sanitizer, right? So we don't even talk about the product aspect of my econ. Um, we don't even talk about the process of this, right? But the travel is what is something that we are coming into. And I think this right here is going to really take us to the next level. Because with this pandemic, once these states open up, people are ready to travel. So now with my econ, we are travel agents in a sense. Because now we have my econ has partnered with um has partnered with other companies as far as to get discounts for when you book your hotel, your cars, renting cars, right? This is brand new right here. This is something that's just being, look at the Renaissance, save up to 35%. You know, look at this. Like, this is stuff that my econ has right now that we have access to. Wherein now we can help book your flights, book your vacations, and get discounted prices. Now, if you are my econ member, you even get a better price. But this is something new. Vacations. We have it all, family. So let me stop bloating, but let me stop sharing my screen because I just wanted y'all to see that my econ has a lot to offer more than just financial literacy, but we want to focus on the financial literacy part of it when we talk about it. But I just wanted y'all to see that it's more than just that, right? And also, when dealing with financial literacy, right, it's something called the rule of 72. And, the rule of 72 is basically like a mental math shortcut, right? To help you find out how do I want to say it? Hey, you want to jump in here, Elder? Help me out real fast.
Yeah, I really do. But I want to go back for one hot,
Go ahead.
quick second in terms of I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry,
Well, let me go and
but
finish the
man,
Rule 72 real fast.
go ahead, brother.
Yeah, the Rule 72 it really will is a formula that can be used to appropriate the number of years it would take for your money to double according to your interest rate. You know, basically, so you take that rule and whatever plug in the interest rate, basically the interest rate, and you divide it by 72 in amount of years, and then you will see how many years it would take for your money to double. Meaning, like, you know, you put your money in the bank account. You know, most banks ain't giving you but 10%. I mean, point 10% interest, 0.25% interest. So if you look at that and you plug that in, or 1% interest, you know, divided by 72 years, you know, you'll see how many years it'll take for your money to double. So the main thing is you want to understand or try to get a high interest rate as far as the return of your money. I mean, I'm saying it backwards. Go ahead, jump in, Elder, because I think I'm saying a little bit back.
You're actually doing good, but what I want to emphasize when we're talking about the ROI, the return on your investment, what I just stated earlier, that I've been in here 3 years. Let's do the math. I can't do the math, but you're gonna do it for me in your mind. I've been in here 3 years. That means I have paid $500 for 3 years. That's 15. That's $1,500. The first year I was in my econ, I wrote off 5,000. We show you how to do that off the jump. So that 500 first year, you writing off 5,000. Look at the return on that investment alone. And like I told you, I'm getting all my money on my job this whole time. Now you multiply that times 3. Now the second year I filed my taxes, I wrote off over $16,000. Now add that up, 5 plus the 16. Now you had 21,000 I done wrote off for at 1,000 at that point. So now we on to my third year, and I'm gonna try to. I plan on hitting over the 16. So say I write off 20. So you add the 20, then the other, that's 40. Oh man, that's a return on my investment. You can't get that nowhere. That's why it's important that you establish a home-based business. Imagine writing off your phone for the last 3 years. You've been paying that bill. Imagine everywhere I done went to the store this year and passed out a business card. I've been getting that mileage. Imagine your cable bill for the last 3 years. You had to pay it, but you got some of it back. You cannot get a bigger return on your investment than a home-based business. It's just that simple, and I am proof of that.
Yeah, and because right now I'm close to 3,000 that I'm writing off that so far that I have accumulated to write off for this year. So yeah, I know I'm gonna be well over 5 for my first year, and I didn't even start in the beginning of the year, right? But you know, something else I wanted to talk about is like the 7 money milestones. It's like 7 things that you want to do. And they call 7 money milestones, right? So, you know, the first one always starts with financial education. You have to get financially literate, but you know that's the very first thing is financial education. Then you have to have the proper protection, right? So once you get financially literate, you got to make sure that you are protected properly with your assets, right? The next thing that you want to make sure that you do is what the elder was talking about earlier is you want to build that emergency fund. See, you have to build your emergency fund just in case something happened. You know, if emergency happened, excuse me, you have that fund there to help you out and get you through hard times, right? The next thing you want to deal with is debt management. You want to manage your debt, minimize your debt, and hopefully get out of debt. And get in good debt, because you have bad debt and good debt. So you might want to get in good debt, right? The fifth thing is it's your cash flow. You want to get involved in cash flow where you are getting that money coming in monthly without even knowing it. You just have that money coming in, as we call it, residual income or cash flow, right? You want to build your wealth. That's the sixth thing. And then the seventh is you want to protect your wealth. Because um, if you build your empire, you don't want to have empire and can't protect it. So once you build that wealth, you want to protect your wealth. And there's ways that you can protect your wealth through companies, LLCs, and trusts. Get you a couple trusts, and you can build your wealth, right? And you can protect it in the midst of building it, right? And something else is well, no, I'm gonna leave it at that, Elder. You want to jump in, because I'm gonna take it from my econ, and I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah, let me drop this. Let me drop this one in, what you was talking about, and it goes back to one of our products. And like you had mentioned, AAA, we have some Road Assure, and I use that myself. But I know everybody has heard of Legal Shield.
Mm-hmm.
If you've heard of Legal Shield, and what you're saying, you want to protect your money. We have Legal Shield built into the ID Defender. If you get the ID Defender, we have lawyers you can talk to about getting your will. You'll get to understand the insurance, all of that. It's all there. It may be hidden where you really don't see it, but we actually got Legal Shield. That's an ID Defender.
Yeah, Legal Shield is something that we need, and it's always good to have a good backup plan, right? So also something else that I'm big into is in investing. So I want to share my screen, because something else, I invest in silver. So I'm part of a company called Quicksilver, and Quicksilver is a company that allows you to get silver delivered directly to your house once a month, and it comes in once a month, and it comes directly to your house. You get it for $23.97. That's the price that you get your bullion for, and it comes once a month. Here you go, meet your new asset class: 4 silver bullion coins from all around the world. They're made of 1 ounce pure 0.99 fine silver, and you automatically receive your coins monthly um, with your auto wealth plan, and the price is $23.97 per coin. Now, you can compare this to anywhere else, but the price of these coins, they fall right in line with everything else, with all the other coins around here. And this is a place that you can come and see. I'm not trying to log in, 'cause I wanted y'all to see the coins. Okay, well, here goes some of the people right here. These are people that have took the challenge, but this don't do the coins justice. And they have posted their pictures of them taking the challenge, but they have some very good coins. Now, if you interested in getting silver once a month delivered to your house, now let me do a little bit about let me talk a little bit about silver real fast, right? Because silver is what a lot of people call the poor man's gold, because silver is something that we can get and we can afford. Right now gold is pushing maybe close to 18. $1,800. Yeah, 1,000, 1,800. It's close to around that range right now to get an ounce, if I remember correctly. No, 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 no. I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it wrong. No, no, that's right. That's right. Yeah, like $1,800 right now for gold, but you can get silver on the other hand for basically $23, $24, and you can get you an ounce of silver. Now, so that's why they call silver the poor man's gold. Everybody know that silver is a store of value, and it's actually I don't want to call it a currency, but silver is a store of value. You know, we have fiat currency that we're actually dealing with, or these notes that are being passed around right now that we're using, right? But silver is something that you can invest in if you're interested. You know, you let me know. I will show the video, but I'm not going to go through all that. I just wanted to touch on the silver real fast, let y'all see that this is something that you can get. You can get the silver delivered to your house once a month. It come right through the mail. You can get 1 coin, 2 coins, 4 coins, or 10 coins a month. That come directly to your house. Now, and it's a way of exchanging money. So you're exchanging your dollars for silver, and it's just like when some people, when they make a lot of money, they invest their money in paintings. You know, because when you invest that money in a painting, you don't be taxed, right? So, like, I'm talking about as far as if you would have kept that money in a bank account, then they're gonna tax you, or you can have to pay taxes on it. But like you buy some of these paintings and stuff, you know, once you may pay your taxes on it. I'm talking about the buyer as far as, but you're not gonna pay that other type of taxes on it. So you have a lot of people that do that. They buy paintings, a lot of different stuff, and put it in their house because it's a store of value. It's just taking the fiat currency. Well, it's taking the fiat currency, right, and putting it in a different form of a different form that contains value. And I'll leave it at that. I see we got somebody that just joined. Brother, you want to mute your mic? Say hi to the family.
Peace, fam. I'm a little late, so I'm just gonna, sit here and listen and see what the brothers got to say.
Welcome, brother.
Yeah, welcome. That's what's up.
Hey, could I add on to your thing there, Stuart?
Yes,
About
go
the
ahead, brother.
silver?
By all means, by all means.
And you can educate me on how I can really get paid with the program. But I wanted to set it up, understanding and disclaimer. Stuart brought me into the silver program. But what I did for Stuart was to explain that by me getting in that program and to get that discount he was talking about at that price, you have to pay a monthly fee of about $7. But what I show him is how to write that $7 off in his business. See, but how you make the money with the accelerated program, you already getting the silver. You do not want to be riding around looking for silver and gold at these shops, because you will find out that they got a tax for the plastic, for the certification, and all of that. So all of that is covered with the program. But once again, when you're in business, you learn how to write off certain things because it's actually a business. Write that off so you can get your discount and you don't have to run around looking for this product. But you make money when you bring in others to do the same thing. And that's the whole point of this call, is to show you that we can actually show you how to get that W-4 money, start getting that emergency fund, start working on your credit, start learning about investing, start turning some of your money into silver and gold and other crypto assets, and you're just constantly turning everything over, getting discounts when you shop. I mean, all of these little streams add up.
Right. You're so right. You're so true. And now since you mentioned it, shoot, I'm keep it moving. So now let me see. I want to talk a little bit about some crypto. So let me close some stuff out. All right. So now I'm gonna do a little bit talking about crypto, y'all, and just show y'all the opportunities that crypto have, right? So I have a YouTube show where I discuss cryptocurrencies, right? So I done a show. Let me go to it. I done a show on a certain cryptocurrency about I would say it's about 2, 3 weeks ago, right? And what I want to do is, well, I'm not gonna go to the show. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go to the cryptocurrency. All right, now the currency that I was talking about was, let me pull it up. It was Digibyte. Was it Digibyte? Yeah, it was Digibyte. Yeah, it was Digibyte. Let me make sure it was Digibyte. Was it Digibyte? I've talked about so many of them. It was Digibyte. It was Digibyte. Okay. So I done a show on Digibyte. Y'all give me one quick second. I done a show. It was on Digibyte, and I was telling people to get in because at the time the crypto it was real low. It didn't cost that much money. I think it was around a penny at the time that I done the show, and after like a week later, what happened was it took off. Now, when I'm talking about taking off, you got to understand, I'm talking about a cryptocurrency that at the time it was on pennies. It was on it was Stellar. I'm sorry, y'all. It was Stellar. I'm sorry. It was Stellar. It was Stellar. It was Stellar. So let me go to Stellar. It won't Digibyte. I did talk about Digibyte too, but Digibyte is cheap too. But it was Stellar Lumis. That's what it was. It was Stellar. But I want to show y'all this because I want to show you the amount of money you could have made from the time and it's still up, y'all, by the way. I'm just let y'all know. Because Stellar and anybody that's in crypto, let me explain to you, Stellar is about to really take off. This is going to be the year of Stellar. I'm just let y'all know. This is going to be the year that Stellar XLM is going to take off. This year is going to take off. So I'm just tell y'all that, right? It was Stellar. It wasn't so I done a video. I want to because I want to show y'all this in real time, man. Because a lot of times when people talk about stuff, you never get to see it in real time. People just be, oh, well, you need to do this, you need to do this, right? So I'm gonna go here because I want y'all to see this, man. Because this is something that was a real time, real live event that if anybody would have been listening to me, they would have ate. And so, I want to show it. I'm not gonna. I want you to see it. So I'm gonna go and pull it up. So I just want to pull the dates up. Where's Stella at? Right here. I done this video right here. It's for the date. So Stella for exactly 6 cents. June the 30th. On June the 30th, 2020. I done this video on Stella. Now, so we're gonna go to Stella, right? And we're gonna pick the date, June 30th. So what's that? 6:30. Let me erase all this until now. 6:30, 2020 into the day, right? I just want to pull the chart up. All right, here we go, right? Here we go right here, right? So this is the chart. So on 6:30, I done a video about Stellar, and I was telling you to jump in. Now, when I done that video on Stellar, the price was around 6 cents per coin. It was around 6 cents, right? So 6 cents. Now, Stellar went up to 11. It went up to almost, it ain't sure, but it went up to like 12 cents. But we'll say, because it said 11 right here. That's in Bitcoin, but it went up to around 11 cents. Stellar went up to 11 cents. So from June the 30th to like July the 10th, which was like a 10-day span, it went from 6 cents, let's say, to 11 cents. I know I called it at 12. So, but from 6 to 11, that's a 5 cent increase that it took, right? So just imagine. So let me go to my calculator real fast. I want y'all to see this, man. Let me go to my calculator. Let me put a calculator up, right? So at 6, it was 6 cents a share, right? At 6 cents, right? So let's say you would have brought, let's say you would have spent $100 into it, right? So it would have been $100. Um, 100. Hold on. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. It's 6 cents a share, and you would have spent 100. So it's 100 divided by. Hold on. Let me get it. 100. Come on, get right, thing. Clear up. Okay. Yeah, 100 divided by 0.6. Come on. Or maybe I'm doing it backwards. No, that's good. Yeah, you're wigging, y'all. Y'all ain't telling me I'm doing it wrong either. It ain't working with me. Let's say 6 divided by 0, 6. If you would have got it at 6 cents and if you would have got $1 worth, that's wrong. Help me out, somebody. My mind, I done lost my chain of thought. But basically, if you would have spent $1 and they were 6 cents a share, all right, six times, what 6 times you would have got 6 cents. That's 92 six. It's 6 cents. You would have got over put it like this. If you would have spent $1, you would have got about 15. All right, here we go. I don't know what I was thinking, man, at that time. I'm about to get it right now. I'm about to get it right now. Okay, that's 90 cents. So 16 times at 6 cents, that's 96 cents. So if you would have spent $1, you would have got about 16 shares, basically. You would have got about 16 shares. All right. So, and that's at just spending $1. So, right, and you would have got 16. It went up 5 cents, y'all. So if you do the math on 16 times 5 cents, right? 16 times 5 cents. That's off $1 now. That's that's $8. Is that right? Because it went up 5 cents. So it was an increase of 5 cents. No, I'm doing it backwards. It's 16 times 11. That's what it would have been. So that 16 times 11. So you would have made 76 cents off $1. So that's what you would have made off your $1 investment. You would have made a 76 cent increase, right? So if you would have spent $10, that would have been $7.60 that you would have made. you do the math. If you would have spent $100, that would have been $70, $76 that you would have made if you would have spent $100. If you would have spent $1,000, that would have been $760 that you would have made off your $1,000 investment. That was my point of what I was trying to get to with this Stellar. And even at 8 cent, because 8 cent, you up what it was 6.4. So that's like 25,862 Satoshis. So even that's right now, it's close to 9 cents. So right now it's still like a 3 cent increase. I mean, but if you do the math, man, on something like that, you can see how that $1 investment would have made turned that dollar to $1.76, right? So that it would have took that $10 would have went from you would have made $7.60 off a $10 investment. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat them numbers nowhere, man. If you would have put $100 in there, you would have made $76 off $100, and in less than 10 days. In 10 days, man. In 10 days, that's how much you could have made. If you put 1,000, you would have made $760 off your $1,000. That $1,000 would have turned to $1,760 in 10 days if you would have had it set to sale at a certain price. You know what I'm saying? Because if you deal with stocks, or especially if you do any day trading, you understand that you want to set your stocks up to sale once it reaches a certain point. Or you want to sell it, or you want to buy at a certain point. But usually once you buy on your stock, you got a stop loss, because if it get under a certain amount, you want to sell it, but you have to already set it, right? So anybody that would have came in at 5 cent, at 6 cent, and would have set that thing that once it got to 11 cent to sell all their shares, look how much money you would have made. And that was just within 10 days, right? And I can show this for days with altcoins. With altcoins, I can show you this for days, family. How let me get out of this. I can show y'all this for days with dealing with altcoins. How with these digital currencies you can flip this stuff so fast. You know, a lot of people do the stock market, and they flip it with stocks. You get what I'm saying? And I'm learning the stocks. I'm not as advanced in the stocks as I am with crypto, but I'm finding out they use the same tools, the Fibonacci, retractor. I'm finding out the same things that I use for crypto, they actually use for stocks, and it's about to be dangerous. Once I find this, once I find out that it's the same thing, like there's certain things that you're supposed to use to know. I wish I could show y'all this, but maybe I'll do a whole show on this one day. But there's certain things that you can use on your stocks to understand, like when is the time to buy, when it's a good time. Like there's certain things that'll show you the candles, and you just can read the stocks and know, yo, this is it's due to go up if something like this happens. And I just wish that maybe one day I'm gonna do a show on this. But y'all want to jump in, man? I don't talk
You
too
know
much.
what? You know what? I've been following that XLM since you told me about it, and I just actually jumped while you was talking. I went over there and got me some more. But what you're saying makes perfect sense in terms of you could get $1,000 and drop it in there. And I tell you this because I follow the stock day traders and the really successful day traders. What they do, man, they follow about six stocks. It might be Tesla, Amazon, it'll be a couple of other ones that they'll follow, and that's where they bet at. They don't bet on everything, but I appreciate you once again, and that's what I'm saying about this family and community we're trying to build. I can't be everywhere studying everything, but if Stuart is studying over here in crypto, he can send me this information I need to do so I won't have to study. I'm over here studying these taxes. I can tell him how he can maximize his taxes on his investment. So if everybody play a part in our family, we can all come up. Because like I say, it takes a team to win, and we trying to win. But I get what you're saying. I need to get a good $1,000 and watch it real close and pull out.
Yeah. And matter of fact, I'm about to tell y'all why it's about to go up. Let me share my screen, man. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm about to let y'all see why. Because Ripple and XLM, they are competing with each other. So Ripple has certain companies that's already using the Ripple Mart and the Ripple X, right? Stellar is a decentralized altcoin that rivals Ripple, right? So that's what's going on. Ripple has gotten all the attention, but let me share my screen. I'm about to show y'all why Stellar is about to go off the chain. Here it is. I'm gonna play this video, y'all, and this is why. Stellar has partnered with IBM, and they have something called IBM WorldWire. And why IBM built WorldWire, they built it on Stellar. So I'm gonna play this, y'all, and I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on, let me start it over.
It's unacceptable that there's 2 billion people in the world who don't have access to financial services. It's totally unacceptable. It turns out that with the traditional global payment infrastructure, it's actually more efficient to stuff $10,000 in a FedEx envelope and FedEx it. We should not be FedExing money. That's a terrible idea. But that's why it's so ridiculous that modern technology hasn't provided a way to optimize the movement of money around the world, right? When it becomes more efficient to FedEx cash, something is wrong. It would be awesome if every bank in the world had a correspondent bank account with every other bank in the world, but that's just not realistic. That's not feasible, at least not until now. If everybody is using a distributed ledger, a shared ledger, we now have the capacity to represent bank balances on each other in one system. And that's really where the efficiencies come, as you eliminate these hops, these intermediaries, because now every bank conceptually has a relationship with every other bank in the world. So we built a system that envisions that ultimate outcome. We call that system WorldWire. So WorldWire is a network of networks that is built on top of the Stellar protocol, which provides a blockchain protocol that is tailored and tuned for the transfer of value and for the store of value through the issuance of many different types of digital assets. We chose Stellar because it has thought about scalability. It's rethought the underlying mechanics, and some of them are quite complex. When you think of distributed computing and consensus algorithms, these are not trivial things. The other benefit of Stellar provides an amazingly simple way to issue digital assets, which is really paramount to the use and the vision behind the WorldWire system. Stellar provides a good bridge for us between this purely private network and this completely open Wild West network that we know as Bitcoin, where we can actually create a subnetwork, if you will, where we can enforce certain rules on the participants, but not give up the transparency and the openness of having an open network. Global payments, at least in the markets where we're starting, which is small value, retail, remittance payments, this needs to be open. It needs to be transparent because there's thousands of players who could come to the network and add value. The experience of working with Stellar has been really good and has been very well received. I think there have been a number of iterations or experiments or technologies that have come about since the advent of Bitcoin, since the light bulb went off, and I think Stellar got it right at the right time. Imagine a world where everybody has money. what does that world look like? And a lot of people in the world don't have money, not because they don't have good ideas, but because they don't have access to the networks where the money is exchanged. And that's what we're trying to do, is break those barriers down. So when you combine all of what Stellar does and all of what IBM is trying to do with WorldWire, and you put those together, now all of a sudden you have a capability that has the potential to really change the world, to have an impact on humanity. And I think that's really cool.
So, you know, if I were y'all, I would look into WorldWire, IBM WorldWire, man, and look at the steps and the boundaries and the growth that is happening with WorldWire right now, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all, if y'all do not tune in to Max Crypto News, y'all are losing out, man. You know, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna stop here about this crypto. You know, on social media is now starting to block people, right? Well, do you know they got something called they got their own YouTube. It's not called YouTube, but they have their own crypto that has a blogging, that's for blogging, that's for gaming, that's for creating videos, social media platforms, and you get paid for uploading your videos with this currency, this crypto that they use. You get paid. And it's Steam, and it's called Steam Power. So that's like if somebody watching this video right now, right, and they like what they seeing, they will pay me in Steam. So they'll be hitting Steam Power. So the more Steam Power you get, the more money you get. But it's based off Steam. That's the cryptocurrency, right? They got a blogging, like a YouTube. That it's called what is it called? Not YouTube, BTube or something, man. But I got a video dropping tomorrow where I'm breaking this down on that. But they have, so like we worry about, you know, social media is now they are blocking people. They're blocking your content, right? All you got to do to go is to Steam. Sign up with Steam and put your content on there. Yo, it's crazy. I'm just tell y'all, if y'all do not check Max Crypto News out, you're losing, because every coin that I talk about, there is real world solutions that they are solving with their coin. Them the only ones I deal with is the ones that are solving problems in the world today through the blockchain. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. But it's so much money to be made. But listen, if you want to make some money, you better invest in Stellar. Stellar is gonna skyrocket. IBM and WorldWire is gonna take Stellar to the max this year. And I already see it. I see the writing on the wall. So I'm already in it. So while people getting thousands of shares, I'm getting close to millions of shares because I don't play around with it. But y'all could jump in. When you get shit 5 cents, 4 cents, what's $100? What's $100 every month in it? Just think about it. You ain't gotta get it all at once. What's $100 every 2 weeks when it's that cheap? But y'all want to jump in? Hello.
Yeah, I'm still listening to you, man. Crypto is not, that's not my particular bag of tricks, man. So I'm just listening and learning, man. So yeah, continue to educate, brother.
Well, no, I'm sorry, I didn't even, this is crypto do go with financial literacy, because it is a way that we can make money. And what's going on in the world today. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to face it, but like a lot of stores ain't accepting cash. No, they're saying that. I mean, and I don't want to start talking like a conspiracy theorist either, because trust me, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But a lot of stores don't have quarters now and change. I understand that people ain't going out spending like they were spending at first, So, you know, that's why the change, we got a shortage in change now, because a lot of people are staying home. They can probably, you know, a lot of people got them coin machines where people be taking all their coins and, you know, getting money. People ain't doing that now because of people. So I understand that, right? But what do you think gonna happen with this second wave of coronavirus? So if we get a coin shortage, certain businesses ain't even taking cash now. Man, I went to Bojangles and got my old lady something to eat, and then they didn't even give me my correct change back because they didn't have it. They was like, yeah, you know, we owe you 4 pennies, but we don't have the pennies. And I was like, yeah, I ain't really mind, but I'm just saying it's here. And this coronavirus, I thought it was leaving, but it's like it's still gonna be here. So we just need to pay attention, man. I don't want to get off the wall, off subject, off tier. But with financial literacy, man, we have to pay attention to the writings on the wall. Y'all can jump in. Let me. Go ahead, Elder.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like you advised, check it out. Like everything, I just don't mind, you know, dropping a little cash on this and follow that and learn as I go. So I'm on board. I got a group on a coin. I call it Coinbase Investment Group. I think that's the name of it. It's crazy in there. But yeah, I post that along with the Bitcoin price. I'm in Bitcoin, and just put some away, see what it do. I haven't figured out how to move it around. I haven't really tried. So I'm one of those investors. I just drop it in there and just ride it out and see what it do.
Okay, yeah. So you know, so like family, it's always good to get in tune with financial literacy, man. You know, that 72 rule, that 72 rule, we need to use that 72 rule, man. That's something that need to be applied and use it. Also, you know, for those who have life insurance, you know, again, I want to shout out the brother that sent me the book, How Money Works. Brother on Righteous Allah. I want to shout that brother out because I learned in that book about how when you get your life insurance, a lot of people have life insurance, but they don't have the living facilities as far as when they get older. That's not a part of their life insurance to make sure that if they get put in a nursing home, that they're covered by their life insurance policy. I mean, I know a lot of us say, well, you know, I'm not going to be in a home, you know, my children going to take care of me or I stay in my house, whatever, whatever. But you never know. Like, so that need to be part of your life insurance policy is having, I'm forgetting the word, but you have to have living quarters in, you know, elderly living quarters in as part of your life insurance. I'm saying it wrong, but as far for those that when you get older and you may not be able to stay in your house, you got to go on a um, long-term health facility center. You need to have that as part of your life insurance so it's covered. So, because a lot of times people don't, their Medicaid don't cover this stuff, or that they ain't getting whatever enough amount of money, it's not covered. So you want to make sure that's a part of your life insurance, you know. That's something I got out of that book, How Money Works. You know, and you know, I salute the brother, man, because I learned a lot, you know, and I'm always striving to learn. So, yeah. With that, y'all, I want to give y'all brothers time to say something because you know, I was gonna close out, get right to close out. I will make an announcement. You know, now that I'm back doing, I'm back into my crypto like I used to be. I'm gonna start teaching people how to read the charts because I'm back. I'm getting back into it. So, and I don't want to turn this into a crypto show, but I'm about to start back teaching you how to read the charts and know how to use the Fibonacci retractor. There's certain things that you can use, and I'm gonna teach you how you can use these things and apply to see, you know, when things is due to go up, when things is go bad, and like Richard, you were saying you have your crypto and it's stuck because you don't know how to go to a market. You don't know how to like take your crypto away from Coinbase and go to one of these the markets like Bitrats where you can go and trade cryptos, you know, and Coinbase basically allow you to store. It's a store. It's basically you buy them and hold them. But you can go to like these markets, just like you got the S&P, you know, you got different markets wherein with the stock market where you're trading your stocks, day trading and stuff, where they have crypto markets too, where you can go and trade your crypto and you can do your day trading, you know, buy 500, 5,000 shares and wait till it go up 5 cents and sell them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's go on at the crypto market too. And I think I'm gonna get back into because I know quite many people that's into Coinbase that get crypto from Coinbase, get it from Robinhood. They may even get it from Cash App, but they don't know how to actually trade to start getting these cheaper altcoins. You get the ones where like Dogecoin is like 10 Satoshis. So if you get some that's 10 Satoshis now, you know it's like 10 Satoshis. Like to get to a penny, you're talking about 100,000 Satoshis. That's a penny. 100,000 Satoshis is one penny. So if you can get some coins at 10 Satoshis, or you get some coins at 100 Satoshis, and 100,000 Satoshis is one penny. But you can get these coins at 100 Satoshis, 1,000 Satoshis, even 10,000 Satoshis. You haven't even got to a penny yet in American money. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's get it. Y'all want to say something? Y'all jump in. Y'all please jump in because I need to stop talking about crypto. Actually, you know what? They have stocks too, startup stocks that you can get to before these stocks. Some people call them penny stocks. No, when they talk about penny stocks, they're usually talking about stocks that ain't up to $5. No, penny stocks is what they basically consider $5 and less. They call them penny stocks, man. So anything that's under $5 is penny stocks. But you can go up into these startup companies and start buying on their stocks. As a matter of fact, I can show y'all. You can go and get some. I deal with the pharmaceutical companies because you know right now everybody's trying to get a cure for COVID. Everybody want the cure, so I want to buy that stock of that pharmaceutical company that come out with the cure, and I want to get it for 5 cents, 10 cents a share. You know, I want to get it in when it's real cheap. And even though I ain't taking it, but I know what to do with it, you know. But y'all want to jump in, man? Rich, I know you said it was something you were trying to save for later on. I see we have somebody else that just joined the show. You want to unmute your mic, say hi to the family.
Hey fam, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope all is well.
Yes, glad you came. Glad you made it.
Thank you. I'm just saying hey and listening for now.
Welcome, Queen. Well, hey, what I was going to add about the bonus was actually about the what the government with the taxes is going to give you the 5% interest on this payment. So basically, the whole premise was taking that investment and investing it in yourself. The whole point of all of this is learning about financial literacy and how we can take this money and invest it in ourselves through these various streams of income. You have multiple bills, you need multiple streams of income. So you give to your church your 10%, pay yourself 10%, put towards your life insurance, put some in the stock market, dollar cost averaging, buy you some Bitcoins, buy you some gold on auto ship. You know, you want to set it up. So all you have to do is give that money direction, and it'll grow. And with the right community, like what I'm thinking we're building, expert over here on insurance, an expert over here on crypto, an expert on taxes. Once we put all these things together, we have no other reason to not grow other than not getting involved.
Facts. You so and see that's the thing that we want to do. You want to what you want to do is you want people that's in all different areas that they can help you out, right? And people that specialize in a lot of different areas, you know, but at the end of the day, we all got one common goal, right? Because don't no one person know it all. So we can all use each other, right? So let me show y'all one more thing, man, before I get off, right? So it's something called Seed Invest, family. So let me show y'all something. Now, Seed Invest is a website that you can go to where you can invest in startup companies. Now, these startup companies haven't had their ICO, they haven't had their initial coin opening, or these startup companies, these is Seed Invest. These Seed Invest are live startup companies that are trying to get funded before they go to the stock market. Understand, this is not crypto. This is dealing with the stock market and dealing with companies that is called Seed Invest, right? And what you do is you come, you sign up, like I already have my account, and you come and you find companies that is trying to be funded, right? So, like I told y'all, something that I love to look at is anything dealing with right now, my thing I'm looking at is anything dealing with pharmaceutical companies. It was something, let me show y'all something. And I think it's too late. Yeah, it was they would make burgers. But like one thing up here is this company called 2020 Genome System, right? It's artificial intelligence powered diagnostics for cancer and COVID-19. Right now, they are accepting investments, right? So once you come to Seed Invest, you set your account up. It's free. It don't cost to sign up. And then you come and you find what you want to invest in. So if let's say you want to invest in the Genome System company, right? I'm giving y'all a little of my secrets, man. So but you know, right now it's $4.40 a share. Right now, you see how much they done raised? They done raised almost 14 million. I mean $1,400,000. You see how much the money valuation of money valuation is, and if you want to invest, right? Now it says, listen, purchase securities are not listed on any exchange because this company haven't came out public yet. So it's not listed on the stock market right now. So you can come, you know, you play the video. I'm gonna play it for y'all.
I'm Jonathan Cohen, President and CEO of 2020 Gene Systems. Our mission at 2020 is to help save lives around the world through the early detection of cancers. To do so, we've collected data from over 150,000 individuals worldwide and utilized the latest in artificial intelligence to significantly improve the accuracy of the most widely used cancer tests. Our newest product, One Test, is a blood test that can help with the early detection of several tumor types such as lung, liver, and pancreatic, which are deadly if detected at a late stage. With the help of over $6 million raised so far from more than 4,000 crowdfunding investors, last year we were able to introduce one test here in the U.S. where we saw a near doubling of test orders each quarter, and in half a dozen other countries around the world. We expect to see continued adoption and sales throughout this year and are seeking up to 10 million more to advance our marketing and continued product improvements. Join us by becoming a 2020 shareholder today and help us save more lives through AI-powered early cancer detection, perhaps even yours or that of a loved one. Thank you.
So as you can see, man, you can come here and you can do some research, man. You can, you know, you see the total amount been funded, what the highlights is, the launch just launched in March 2020. You know, it sold over 70,000 COVID-19 antibody tests within 60 days of pandemic emergency and generated 1.2 million in revenue. So like stuff like this is what I'm like, yo, whoa. You know, this is the COVID season. You know, everybody want a cure. Everybody want to be tested, right? So I'm looking, I'm reading, I'm like, well, hold up there. You know? So you just read this stuff, man, and be like, does this seem like something that I'm willing to, right now the shares are $4.40 a share, right? Do this seem like something that I want to invest in right now and know the possibility that this thing can go up to $100, $200 a share? Because whoever come out with the perfect testing and, you know, obviously it's already being used in America, right? But you do your own research. You know, you do your own due diligence. And you see if this is something that you want to invest in. You see the founders, you know, this is what you do. If you know what I'm saying, it's the same with crypto. I look for companies that are fixing real world problems that we have in the world today. I look for companies that are coming up with ways to fix the problems. And that's what I do. And if I find a company or a cryptocurrency that is fixing a problem that we have in the world today, I'm going to invest in it. That's the way I look at it, man. So, and I told you, Rich, if I find out that I can use the same way to read these charts and crypto that you can do on the stock market, it's about to be a wrap, man. That's all I know. But listen, I'll leave that on. Look, seed investment, y'all can come here. You can see, look at this Truck Bucks, right? Full stack online ordering platform for food truck owners and their customers. So they accept.
You know what? You know what you need to highlight though, for real about that? Them people is funding these. It say how much is being funded. It's people putting money in. Man, why we don't have something on there getting funded?
Good question, brother.
Man, that's the financial literacy part. Now we can go over here. They doing this. I can see what you're saying. I just went over. I signed up. But man, and I would go healthcare. You're absolutely right. But man, if you don't know that, you don't go look at that. You don't take action to go over there and see how you can apply it. Man, we missing out. But I thank you once again for an excellent tip, and it just makes sense, man. It just makes so much sense. But once again, you have to look for the opportunity. Here go another opportunity that showed up on my phone today because I showed up at the meet. And that's the whole point, man. You got to show up, and not only show up, you got to take action. Powerful, brother.
Yeah. I'll leave this alone. But yeah. If you see it, come to see the best sign up, man. You can join some of these starter companies, man, for cheap price. And also understand that you have stocks. It's certain stocks I look for because, hey, it's just me. you know. But you got stocks too. I can take y'all to and I'm not though, maybe another day, but I can take y'all with a stock set, and you can limit the stocks to startup company stocks that's less than $1, and depending on what area you looking for. You get what I'm saying? And I told y'all I'm big on pharmaceutical right now because we know what's going on. So it on, you know what I'm saying? But I'll leave that alone. But man, y'all got something y'all want to say? Um, y'all want to jump in, say anything? I've been up here too long, actually.
No, Seth, you good, man. It's good. Sometimes to get on and learn something that you don't know much about, man. So like I said, the entire time I just been sitting here kind of listening. I'm not really familiar. Cryptocurrency is not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, it's good and interesting to listen to other people's takes and viewpoints. You know, so yeah, for me it's been good, man. That's why I really ain't saying much. I really been listening because I don't know much about it. But hearing you talk about it kind of opens the door a little bit more. So I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. And go to Seed Invest, man, because Seed Invest is these startup companies. This is for the stock market. Seed Invest is for the stock market. So yeah, Seed Invest is where it's at. And shout out to Brother Polite. He put me on to it. Each one teach one. That's the name of the game. Well, with that being said, y'all, if y'all, I want to give y'all the opportunity to close out, man. Y'all say what y'all want to say to the family. And we're gonna close out, and we'll do it again.
Hey, I close out. Richard out of Arkansas. Man, we're gonna start calling these empowerment calls the millionaire call, because if we got some millionaire every call, it's been an opportunity to make some money. So I just want to thank you for all the information and the time you put in, energy you put into this. And man, I am just looking forward to the next call. One more thing. You can look for me, Richard Medley Jr. on Facebook. And tomorrow, Stuart, I haven't really talked about it, but I got a line of entrepreneurial T-shirts I'll be unveiling on my timeline. And it's a series of 3 T-shirts right now. And, man, you're going to love them. I had a great idea, and man, I'll be putting those on my timeline tomorrow. So check those out. I know you'll want to get some for your whole team.
Yeah, that's what's up. You gotta support each other. All right. Y'all want to? Okay, I'm gonna close out. I thank y'all for taking the time out, man. And y'all can be anywhere else. Y'all don't have to be here. I really appreciate you. I appreciate every last one of y'all that showed up today on the panel. I really do appreciate y'all. And anybody that watched the live stream, I appreciate you also. Because without y'all, there wouldn't be no reason to even do the shows. So, just leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, man. And that's all it is. Don't nobody claim, we don't claim to know it all, because I sure don't. But, I just know whatever the little bit I know, I don't mind sharing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna share everything, but. But with that being said, y'all have a good, and also, let me say this. Y'all need to check out Max Cryptocurrencies on the channel. I do about 3-4 a week where I break down cryptocurrencies and let you see what is the purpose of the coin. That's I deal with purposes. If you ain't got no purpose, ain't a reason to deal with it with me. And that goes with life in too. That's with life in general too. But with that being said, man, peace, man. I'll catch y'all on the next show. Love y'all.
Peace.
All right, yeah. Let me end this recording.
Good show, Stuart.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks, man.